Hello guys, it's me, Red the Ape Dinosaur, and today in Gran Turismo 7 with the 1.48 update. This thing got released Thursday when at the same time there was the new weekly season for Forza Horizon 5. So until today I got the opportunity to actually test it and see what it's all about. Because, well, Forza Horizon 5 is pretty much my main focus, and many people on my channel are just focused on that type of content. But let's do just a review of this new update for Gran Turismo 7. Well, because I love the game, I have been playing Gran Turismo since I was a kid, and well, even if it has its flaws that we're gonna talk soon on this video, it's a lovely game. So let's start. What had this 1.48 update to bring us? Well, we got 5 vehicles, and let's start with the Honda Civic EG from 1993. I love Honda Civics, are like my guilty pleasure. I know people makes fun of them, that they are noisy and are slow and all that stuff, and that the communities are just dumb. I love Honda Civics. I think they are just really cool vehicles to drive around. I was an owner of one before the engine went kaboom, but this thing is absolutely amazing. The EG, I turned it into this old school touring car from like those old school Japanese videos, and this car in short circuits is absolutely amazing and fun to drive. I love this vehicle, not as far to call it my favorite vehicle, but does the job, and that's all it matters. Let's continue with the Nissan Skyline GTS-R, the R31. We have a huge lineup of Skylines. I know we got the R34, R33, the R32, but those are the GTRs. This is a GTS-R, but Red, what is the main difference with the GTS-R and the GTR? Well, this is a two-wheel drive car. The others are four-wheel drive, so these have basically the traction at the back. And this car that means is less heavy, is lightweight, and is a more fun car to drive around. I don't know what is the issue, especially for me with my GTS-R, that abruptly the car turns into the left or to the right. I thought it was the controller, because, well, my DualSense is kind of dying to this point, but it looks like it's more of a tuning setup to the car. Maybe I just lower it a lot and the car kind of feels unsettled in some high-speed corners, but I will check around. But overall, this car sounds great and is a great addition to the Skyline, and basically all the Skylines that the game has to offer. Let's continue with the new brand, the Volvos. We gotta start with the 240 Estate. This is an absolute fun vehicle. I never thought to have so much fun with an Estate Volvo. Like this thing on rally blast. Like, it's really lightweight too. I thought it would be super heavy and will feel like one of those trucks, like the F-150 and the Toyota Tundra. But this is an absolute blast to drive. Really cool. You have a lot of customization. Well, in GT7 a lot is just a few, but you know what I mean. But this thing has a lot of potential. You can make it like a touring car, or you can make a rally build like I did, or even a drift wagon. This thing has a lot of potential, and I can't wait to see if you can actually swap the engine of this thing to make it even more funkier and have more opportunities to make it even have more stuff to do. So quite cool vehicle, and I really appreciate that the Estates are, and basically wagons, are getting a lot of love, and at least just one vehicle. But hopefully the Gran Turismo and Polyphony will add more vehicles in the future of this type. Let's continue with the B40. Well, this is a car that I just don't mind. Personally, new Volvos are fine vehicles, but they are pretty boring. On this, it's kind of like that. Well, you can make it like a TCR, but that's pretty much it. I wasn't interested for this vehicle. I'm more of a fan of the S60 and the sedans, but well, the V40 is okay, I suppose. But finally, we got basically the legendary car that I'm gonna call it, the Honda NSX GT500 from the 2000. Went back from the dead because this car was just a low res car in the old games. Now is in full HD glory, remastered by Polyphony, and it's actually pretty competitive in GR3. I was expecting that the car will feel awkward like in the old games, but in this it feels okay. It can be competitive in GR3, especially it kind of feels like a cheaper version of the McLaren, because well, the McLaren F1 GTR is a 10 million car. This kind of gives me the same vibes, that has a lot of power, but it drives much less than the F1. The F1 is just pretty much a perfect car for me. This one has the same potential, has a good top speed, acceleration, and decent handling, but it's not up to the level that I'm kind of expecting. But pretty cool car overall. So that's pretty much it. There is some few events, new events that you can test these vehicles that are featured and all that stuff. Especially the new event that pays 200,000, that is in Saint Croix, and that basically features the GT500 Honda NSX. So well, you can test it out there, and it's pretty easy to win. It's not difficult if you mind all the pit stops and all that stuff. But that's pretty much it. And even when it's solid in terms of vehicles, well, we got 5 vehicles, not 3 or 2. I think the big elephant of the room is not addressed to this point. I think this game really desperately needs a new track. The last track we got was when the GT3 RS 992 got released, and that was months ago. I think it's time to actually refresh it with a new circuit that it will just give a new vibe and something to actually worth to log in. I know new cars are fun and for some people are worth to come back, but it doesn't fix anything. Like, you need something that actually makes someone to just log in back and say, yeah, the game is actually much better now. And especially, please, for the love of God, remove that stupid invitation system from the game. Like, you don't know how much I suffered to get an invitation from Porsche, because you are basically under the raft of the RNG on this game with that stupid roulette that will give you your 5k, that is 90% of chances, or that stupid invitation that you will get maybe in a month or 2. It's just such a dumb thing to have this invitation system for some of the vehicles. Like, I will be glad to make like a one make race for Porsche, so I'm unable to unlock the Carrera GT. Same goes to Ferrari. Make a one make race, so you are unable to unlock to be able to purchase the Enzo and the FXX. And same goes to Aston Martin and many others that have this stupid feature of the invitation system. It's just so stupid, as like, Jesus Christ. It's just like every single time I talk about this invitation system, it pisses me off, because like, is this thing that CAS wants to implement, that all these vehicles are very exclusive, you need to earn the right to get them. But sure, it would be cool if I actually was able to actually win it, instead of basically depending on an RNG system that is broken, and that instead of the invitation will give me 5,000. Like, you know what I mean? It's just dumb as fuck. And this game needs really needs an upgrade, like an overhaul in terms of that. and many other things, like a new track and actually something to where to log in instead of the weekly races. Like, you know what I mean. Is I don't want to just start ranting and all that stuff. I think I did that more than enough. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comments what do you think of it, about this update, if you like it, if you not, and if you think the invitation system of Gran Turismo 7 for some vehicles is so stupid that it's just mind-boggling someone is able to put that on a game. It's like absolutely stunning for me. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.